Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the FrostBytez gaming experience. So we did a little bit of sparring, got a little bit of the beginning of this game, and we're actually going to go and take a little bit of an explore look around at the moment. Open up the school gate, and let's just take a quick little dander. So one of the things that I like about this game with the map is that you can tell about areas that you have and have not been to based on the fact that there's a big fog of war unless you've been to the place, and then once you've been there, it, as you can see, fills up the map. So it's really good for newcomers and even myself after been gone for a while to be able to know where you have and have not been at all times. This here you get a 2-on-1 fight.
Not too many people come back here this time of day, so we thought we'd take a moment to practice. Would you like to join us? We could team up against you and learn from the best. This is good news. We'll try to go easy on you.
Now these guys are relatively weak, and I believe one combo is enough to deal with enough of them. Just get a nice, easy, far away attack. Try and keep it separated from one and the other, and take advantage of your heavy attacks whenever plausible. Good, easy. 66 experience, I believe.
That's enough. I didn't think we'd win, but it was an honor to face you. Thank you very much. We have to go. Smiling Mountain's going to be teaching a class soon, and then we have weapons training.
Alrighty. And just a fun little monkey there, because why not? We might as well have a monkey in any video game that we can possibly get, because monkey. That's about all the only reason I need to know. Anyways, so if we take a look at the map here, the entire world map for one. It looks like a lot to explore. It kind of is. Anyway, so you have your points of interest, which in a lot of cases basically show you, it's like, hey, you go here and something interesting happens. Obviously. Plot giver, that's where like your main quest or some side quests are. Base camp, we don't have to worry about that just yet. A shrine. Shrines are areas that you can go to that refill your health, your stamina, your focus, all of that. Store, buy and sell stuff, exit, you guys get the gist of it. I'm actually going to go ahead and show off the shrines, if I can actually go into the right direction first. Let's actually explore the rest of the map. This is all the training ground area. We've already been here. That's why this is a point of interest. This is basically where you go to fight other students. And again, we will be doing a challenge later on. We got to do a side quest for it, but we got to continue on the main story first. But first off, let's just come and say hi to the boy and the girl. So it's explained a little bit later on in the game. But what he did was speak in, I think they call it their old tongue is what it's called. And that's why we utilize the subtitles whenever we can. Even without the subtitles on, it would still bring up the subtitles for that specifically. We're not able to leave CPAT here, or SIPAT, however it is you want to pronounce it, is guarding the way, and we can't really do anything about it for the time being. They speak in an old tongue. You get the subtitles for it. There are some that'll do it, some that won't. One of them later on says, hey, this is the old tongue, but if you prefer me to speak regular English, then we can go ahead and do that as well. It's just little extra stuff. Let's talk about Gallo the Lesser, though.
Talk to Master Lee, are you? I certainly hope so. The old man is in there meditating, and he won't train me until he talks to you.
So this guy's a jealous little zealot, really. I just want to move the mouse out of the way as best as possible. Let's talk to him.
The senior student, Master Lee's little lapdog here to talk to me? My lucky, lucky day. Don't you have something more important to do?
Oh, like kick your ass? Easily.
I've heard worse threats from children. I know you'd never start anything without the old man's permission. You wouldn't dare risk your status as exemplar to us all.
Oh, let's see here. Yep.
When did your tongue develop such barbs? Be careful lashing it around like that. Someone might tear it out for you.
Uh-huh. But you're not going
Master
to.
Lee wants to talk to you. Do me a favor and go talk to him. Then maybe I can actually receive some education at this school.
Education. Maybe if you learn how to talk properly, you wouldn't have a problem with it. Now would you? I already opened up both of those. We're just going to run right in and go talk to Master Lee. See what's on his mind.
Ah, there you are, my student. I watched your bout against Jingwu with great pride. You have gained almost all you can from the practice arena. You are my best pupil, though you came to me an orphan. I have tried to prepare you for the responsibility your skills will bring. Have you given thought to your future?
Well, my future is work tomorrow and then a weekend off. That's about as far in the future I can get into.
Your lessons are complete.
Let's just say we'll be a teacher.
Remember these basic skills and keep them at heart. But also remember the classes are not a true measure of ability. Always be ready to learn.
Always ready and able.
I recall that, as a child, you fell and bruised your arm. I comforted you, saying that small pains are part of learning, but not every setback imparts wisdom. You must be careful.
Careful as can be.
Sometimes all you learn in defeat is that you have been defeated. This world is out of balance. Spirits grow restless, and you have a role to play that I have kept secret.
Ooh, secrets. Let's see what we got here.
Those who announce their important destiny before they are ready tend to meet unfortunate ends. The wise only seek attention when capable of dealing with it.
You're having trouble looking at me straight in the face, it looks like. You keep looking off to the left there.
I do not have all the answers, but I know you will become very important to the fates of many. You will be called to face a great evil.
Ooh.
Master! Master!
There he is, the great evil.
What is this interruption? This had better be important. There is much to say.
Master! Nijo came to warn me. He saw a boat from the outlook past the fields. Strange outlaws. They fired something at him. And Kiamin was injured.
Where is she now?
He got up really interestingly there. It's like he just floated up.
Nijo couldn't carry her. Please come, Master Lee. The bandits are not at the village yet, but they could arrive at any time.
Anytime.
We will have to continue our discussion later, my student. It appears we have more pressing matters. The time for practice is over. Go to Gujin, the weapon master, and get a weapon.
Time to get our weapon,
Use
boys.
it. On your way, make certain Dawnstar is aware of the danger. Her skills have always complemented yours, so take her with you. Prepare yourself for a potential attack while I tend to my fallen student. I will return as soon as I can. We will continue our discussion when the threat is over. Good. The time comes when you will know all you need to. For now, keep the basics at heart.
So right now we got our first actual test, but first we're going to take a small little detour. And open up this. Give us 3 different color line figures. And then this little lion statue. So, statue for line behind an altar, marked as a training aid designed by a previous master of the school. There are a crystal sphere in the lion's paw. So basically, like, we can approach it, examine it, all of that. What ends up happening is the crystal ball in his hand is going to glow a color, and then you're going to put the color itself of the lion statue that you have with you on it, and then it kind of does nothing. There's an extra secret to it, but we've got to figure that out first. But before we do that, we got to go take care of the threat, because this is no time to be, seeing what a lion thing has. No. We got to take care of something. So it's really weird. If I move the analog stick in a certain way, it's going to give me the jump automatically.
What's the matter, Dawnstar? Are you scared that Master Lee might find out?
There is talk of approaching bandits, and you bother me with unsubtle advances. How very like you, Gao. No doubt a tactic learned from your criminal father.
Damn, below the belt right there.
His name is Gothic Raider, and he built a fortune out of some ragged thieves and slave traders. If my charm can't lift your spirit, I'll buy the ground from under you.
That's why you're the lesser. You have none of the money.
Flaunting your father's undeserved wealth does not impress me, Gao. It only serves to push me further away.
Whew. This guy does not know how to take denial so easily.
You step beyond your station. She and I are discussing her future.
Thank you, Gao, but I'll pick my own poison. Now leave, and if you'd be so kind, stay downwind.
Whew.
I won't forget this, Dawnstar. You show great disrespect.
But you're a lesser.
You as well. You will not take all the glory if there is an attack. We are not through.
I wish I could do that. Make some interesting hand gestures and then just slowly walk away.
I thought Master Li allowed him to stay so that the influence of the father could be countered, but Gao never learns. He acts like he's above Master Li's teachings. Such are the conceits of wealth, I suppose. I appreciate that you arrived when you did. Yes, he said you were coming. He just passed here with C. Pat on his way to help Kia Min. It's strange that simple bandits would launch such a raid.
I bet they're pirates.
Master Li
Ghost
was concerned
pirates.
that this would interrupt
Patches
your
the
training.
pirate.
His respect for your potential is just so absolute. Has he told you any more about your future?
Oh, let's see here.
Only what Master Li has told you in the past. You are meant for great things, but you must discover them yourself. It must be so frustrating, but exciting as well.
So exciting not to know my past or my future.
It is not the same. You are filled with the promise of great things, even if they are unknown. My skills will always be darker.
Tied to the darkness.
I can see into the spiritual, an ability that grants some insight, but it doesn't seem to be useful for anything other than keeping me awake at night.
You can talk to the dead and you think
I
there's
hope
nothing
not
value
to
of that?
discover the unrest that shapes your future, but I see only problems, while you are destined to find solutions. I envy you for that.
I am the one with the controller after all.
I'm glad. You have always kept your feet on the ground.
That is also kind of like a personal thing of mine. I hate being put on a pedestal above all else. Once you put on that pedestal, like, everything just feels different. I'd much rather be on ground level with just about everybody else.
Of course, good company will make the walk go faster.
So in Jade Empire, you get to have one ally with you. There's a number of people that can eventually be your allies, as you can see in this entire list right here. So, yeah. But you can only have one at a time, and right now we've only got one that we can use in Dawnstar, so let's just, utilize her to the best of our abilities for the time being. And let's go and get ourselves a weapon. In this case, it'd be using the up, down, left, and right on the D-pad.
Nice little town you have here. Not a lot of guards, are there? How are your stocks of food?
I don't know you. Why are you asking me all these questions?
This town isn't well guarded. Forget it. Let's just start looting. We'll get first crack at the good stuff.
You guys are horrible raiders.
You're right. This isn't worth it.
Damn. Looks like she's also got the legendary strike too. Beautiful.
I can't believe they've moved so quickly. We need your weapon. Gujin will be in his shop north of the main stairs.
You okay there, buddy?
It's so awful. They killed him.
I'm so shocked. I don't know what to say.
Wait, did that one kick actually kill him? Alrighty, so I'm gonna change my mind again. It's really hard for me to know exactly what it is that I want sometimes in Control, but I think I do enjoy more having the block button for it. I feel like I'm in more control of what I want to do. And I think if I like double tap forward now, it'll give me the run option instead. Easy 25 silver. And it looks like none of these open up. And again, left and right trigger will definitely show you if there is something of value or not. So if you come over to this group of barrels here, left and right trigger, none of them highlight because none of them are something that you can go ahead and get out of. Alrighty, let us move upward to here where we can see where there is plot.
This building is Guzhin's place. As soon as we can, we should see him to arm ourselves.
We shall now.
Hello, Weapon Master Guzhin. Good day to you.
Alright, so what is this speaking like that?
If you'd prefer, I don't need to use Thofan. Now, what brings you here?
So basically, that's just how you find out that there are two different ways that people talk. Kind of just like a little added thing, just for the heck of it. Nothing too bothersome, really, obviously. So anyways, we need a weapon.
I assume you dealt with them, and the rest are in for quite a surprise when they get here. Well, no time to waste. Dawnstar, I watched you practice with that new blade yesterday, and I must say you take to it naturally. I want you to keep it and use it as your own.
This is a great honor. A good weapon is a true warrior's most treasured possession.
You know, you came here with Master Li as just a babe. I came not long after, and I've been holding on to a weapon for you ever since. Well, two, actually. But you need to choose which one you'll take. Master Li wants you to stay focused on your first weapon.
So you get to pick a sword and a staff.
I don't know where your master acquired these, but he has honored me with the care of two legendary weapons.
Legendary weapons.
Either the legendary longsword, Fortune's favorite, or the famed staff, Golden Star.
So basically, the biggest thing that I like about the staff is the long range of it. I do like the ability of taking out my opponents from a distance without having to put myself into harm's way.
To fly him to the stars, where he dipped this staff in the tail of a comet. It could be pure fantasy, but the staff certainly isn't. It's strong and has an excellent reach. Your foes will tremble if they see you wielding it.
Again, the reach is what we want.
Your weapon is well deserved, and you'll need
Now, you do get an option, however, because you can come back and change it out. Yep, if you do not like it, you can come back.
Come see me after the bandits are dealt with.
So you can try out one, and if you feel like, nah, this isn't the one for me, and I'd much rather do the sword, or vice versa, you can go ahead and do that.
One more thing you need to know. These weapons strike with deadly precision, but to wield them safely, you must focus with each strike.
Like our focus bar.
Master Li has been training you so that you'd be ready for this kind of weapon. And the drain won't be crippling, but you will get tired over time. That you should. Those people will be looking to you for leadership until Master Li gets back. I know you'll do well.
I know I'll do pretty well myself. There he is again.
Senior
The
student.
Dark Evil.
Oh, excuse me, Weapon Master. I did not mean to interrupt.
Calm down, student. What has you so flustered?
The bandits. They've already been sighted down by the beach, and they're making their way toward the town. Master Li hasn't returned yet with Qiamin. I'm sure he will be back before long, but we must depend on you until he returns. I will run to the school and seal the gates. Make your way to the beach and teach these bandits a lesson. I know you can.
Especially with my new
Well,
weapon right now.
Go back to the school now. Your friends have some new weapons they're dying to try out, I'm sure.
Ooh, you got it. So now we have the Golden Star. So you can go into what's focus mode, and a lot of these are like things that you find out later on, but focus mode basically slows everything down. You move faster. It's just much easier to take out opponents with it. And you can generally also get to where you want to go much, much faster. But yeah, so now we have the golden star. We can now utilize it. But as you can see upward, you can definitely tell that the orange bar does start going down. As you can see, sometimes your opponents will drop focus, chi, health, whatever. You know, it's a means of telling you, hey, sometimes your enemies will also give you what you need. But again, I like having the ability to attack from a distance. And the charge on this one is just a downward slash attack. So again, if you time it right, let's go ahead and give ourselves a slow down on him. Easy. So even if your opponent gets a starting combo on you, you can dodge roll out of the way at the exact moment that you need to in order to give yourself some invincibility frames and knock them out of the combo they have on you. Easy 100 experience.
We have to push these bandits back off the beach.
And we will definitely take care of that, but we are going to have to wait until the next part to do that, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you enjoyed the rest of your evenings. We'll catch you all in the next part.